What is up, guys? It is Jason here, and this is like a kind of a new thing I want to do as well as my main series is, but it's going to be called Talks with Jason. And for this episode, I'm going to be talking about the newspaper, the Daily Mail, and about some of the articles that they've decided to put out about marijuana, and I'm going to be debunking some of the things that they've said about the drug. So, let's just get started with this monstrosity of an article called Cannabis Kills 30,000 a year by Jenny Hope. And of course, all the articles I read out loud on the screen and what I mention will be in the description, so go ahead and feel free to check all of them out. So, I'm not going to read the articles word from word, as that's going to take out an awful long time, but I'm going to be pointing out some of the facts that they say, and I'm going to be debunking some of them, and I'm going to do what I can. So, on this article, the first thing that stood out to me was the bold claim that users of cannabis are up to 6 times more likely to develop schizophrenia. Now, mental health issues have always been a key thing that people like this like to bring up to support their claims. But if you look at this article, which I'm going to put on screen now, by procon.org, they in fact state that recent studies have shown that the use of cannabis, while you are still young, so I'm talking before you're 18, may trigger later how mental health issues if you are susceptible to it. Which, as you can see, is a lot different from what the Daily Mail put out in their article. So, not just that, the title of the Daily Mail article is very irritating to someone like me as well, since it's scientifically proven that you can't even die from a weed overdose or anything like that. And right now on the screen I'm going to show you 100% proof of this, and all rights to this were made by the YouTube channel Strain Central, so check him out in the link below.
What is up, everyone? My name would be Josh, this is Strain Central, and today we are going to be overdosing on THC. You did hear me right, we are going to be taking 2,080 milligrams of THC pills today. Harm me. So that is basically just why we are doing this today, to show you no matter how much one ingests, you're going to be fine. You can ingest massive amounts of THC that are 200 times the normal amount and still be completely fine.
But guys, it's not just this. The only study that actually has shown smoking weed can cause brain damage was by a doctor, and his name was Dr. Robert G. Herf. And you know what this lovely fellow did to try and prove his ideas? He took a load of monkeys, put gas masks on them, and pumped 30 joints worth of marijuana smoke into their masks a day. And you know what happened? After 90 days, the monkeys started to die. And to me, and to most other people I've spoke to about this, it doesn't take a genius to work out that this was because of the lack of oxygen and not the weed. But this really proves the calibre of people we're dealing with here. Like, is that believable to anyone? But not to dwell on the matter, back to the Daily Mail's Cannabis Kills 30,000 a year article, where they also claim cannabis is as dangerous as cigarette smoking, which is obviously not true. But I needed to be able to say more than that, so I decided to search up tobacco versus cannabis smoking, which led me to this article that you're seeing on screen right now by Patients for Medical Marijuana. And of course, they had a very different view on the matter. This website claims that the statement 1 joint is equal to 10 cigarettes is misleading and exaggerated, but the fact that you're inhaling any kind of smoke is bad for you and your lungs, which is true. However, there's a lot more added into cigarettes than what there's added into weed, because added into weed there's literally nothing, and cigarettes, it's got nicotine, it's got all this other shit I'm going to show you on screen right now. But that's enough for me to prove to anyone, in my opinion, that the two aren't very comparable at all. Back to the Daily Mail, I'm going to show you another article that they decided to put out and this time it was titled "Devout Christian Mother of 3 becomes the first woman in Britain to die from cannabis poisoning." And I'm sorry, but where the fuck happened to the other 30,000 people? Where did they fuck off to? 1 minute is 30,000 people, 1 minute is the first person dying from it. I don't understand what these people are trying to prove, but okay. But in this article, they claim that a woman named Gemma Moss smoked half a joint to help her sleep and then died from a heart attack triggered by cannabis toxicity. And that's their words, not mine. Now, this claim makes a lot more sense to the average person than the Cannabis Kills 30,000 article, but it seems clear to me that nobody on the Daily Mail writing team staff or anyone like that thought, what if she just smoked her joint and then happened to have a heart attack? And it also says here that the woman in question also smoked £60 worth of weed a week, so she wasn't exactly a newcomer. So the fact to me that she smoked and she freaked out so much she had a heart attack seems very questionable and unbelievable to me. So, as you can see, from what I've shown you guys so far today, that you need to use your brain and not just read things from the media and believe them. Try do your own fact checking, and if something sounds wrong, before you make a decision on the final matter, look into it. And now that's about it for this video, guys, but if you enjoyed what I've shown here and if you agree with me, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, I usually make life story videos about times I've been with my friends and what we've got up to, and it's mostly about weed, I'm not even going to lie there. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do whatever. Peace.